Hello, everyone. How's it going? I hope everyone is doing well. As some of you know, recently I just released a book, and it is a book for single Christian women. Just a lot of things that I think that a lot of women needed to hear. It was some things that even God had laid upon me to share, to reveal, to talk about, and really just to try to help as many women as I can as far as my single women's ministry is concerned. I realize that a lot of single women, they're focused on certain things. And some things, I'll even say me being a single woman myself, some things we're going about all the wrong way. We're doing things out of order, and we're just doing things completely against the will of God. But as I realize that no matter what your relationship status is, there's a foundational truth that we must return to. And there's really something that this goes for, again, your relationship status, no matter if you are single and looking, single and waiting, single and dating, just single, whether you're engaged, whether you're divorced, married, widowed, whatever the case might be. I think there's something that truly can help us all where we are. Right now, of course, you all are joining me for Wisdom Wednesday, and this one is actually titled Return to Your First Love. I would say to you, if I can offer a suggestion, to maximize the benefits of this season, there's something you must first do in order to maximize those benefits. And if you've done it before, then you can go ahead and you can redo it. But my suggestion would be get back to your first love. It's time to go back to Bethel and fall in love with Jesus all over again. The thing about Bethel is that it was actually named by Jacob in the Old Testament. On his way, when he was traveling one day, he actually had a vision in this one particular location. And in that vision, he actually saw angels ascending and descending on this ladder that went all the way up to heaven. So as he went on traveling, he later came back to that place when he was making his journey again. He landed back in that very same location, and right at that spot, God spoke to him right there. And he ended up naming it Bethel, which actually translates to house of God. Throughout the Bible, several times we see many people that go to Bethel anytime they are trying to connect with God, anytime they're trying to hear from God or actually establish some type of godly counsel or to receive some godly counsel or wisdom. Life happens. Things happen, situations change, people change. Sometimes we change, but and when it comes to other people that end up changing, and when situations happen, we respond. And sometimes the way that we respond, it's not always in a positive way. Sometimes we do grow weary in the season that we are in. And again, this season, it does not matter what season you're in. A lot of times we respond, we grow weary, we go through many different things. But I've realized when you discover God, when you rediscover God and you fall in love with Him, you'll find a passion and a purpose in this season, no matter what it might look like for you. You may find yourself being content, being single, just like me. If you're in a relationship right now, you may find out that you're in a toxic relationship, a relationship that God doesn't even have for you. It's not His best for you, and it's something else that He would have you doing. If you've been divorced, if you're widowed, anything like that, you may realize that the flames have embered. If the flames or the embers may have died down if you're divorced, should I say. But if you're widowed, you might realize, okay, I can love again. When you actually fall in love with God, when you go back to God, so many different things can change in this season. You can find contentment, you can find joy, you can find love again, you can find things to spice up your marriage, or to, again, to just fall back in love with your partner no matter what. The love of God is very, very powerful. And I think sometimes we underestimate it. We repeat how God loves us. We know that He loves us, but sometimes we don't carry ourselves in a way that actually reflects that we know how much He loves us. And His love holds much weight. The love of God is something that can move mountains and heal hearts. It can restore lost things, and it can also mend brokenness. It can renew minds, but it can also break chains. The love of God does mighty things because God is love.